Dr. Mira had always loved ruins, not because they were broken, but because they were honest. Ruins never pretended they hadn't been lived in. That's why, when she finally grew tired of asking herself, "Why do I feel too much about small things?" she packed her tools and opened a new excavation. The first layer barely required effort. Receipts from moments she replayed too often, unsent messages preserved in perfect condition, a cracked mug labeled, "It's fine." Mira cataloged everything carefully. Artifact 001, laughing when hurt. Artifact 002, apologizing first. Artifact 003, saying no worries when there were, in fact, worries. This layer, she muttered into her recorder, was formed through repetition. The social era, highly performative period. Just below the surface, she hit a strange civilization. Masks. So many masks. They were labeled easygoing, low maintenance, chill. One mask had been worn so often it fused to the skull beneath it. Nearby, a mural showed a figure shrinking itself so others could stand taller. Mira took a photo. Culture rewarded likability over truth. Long-term emotional erosion observed. The childhood stratum. The soil changed here, softer, brighter, more fragile. She uncovered small chairs, rules written in handwriting too neat for a child. Be good, be quiet, don't make it hard. There were toys, too, many untouched. A chalkboard stood against a wall, frozen in time. Gold star equals love. Mistake equals silence. Mira sat quietly for a while. This wasn't neglect, she whispered. This was conditional warmth. The emotional survival period. This layer had architecture. Walls built fast, doors that locked from the inside. Here she found the blueprints. If I anticipate disappointment, it won't hurt as much. If I stay useful, I won't be left. If I don't ask, I can't be refused. Ingenious systems. Brilliant, really. Just not meant to last forever. The abandonment era. The air felt heavier here. Footprints suddenly stopped mid-stride. Echoes of unanswered calls were embedded in the stone. She uncovered a weathered monument. Don't need anyone. But behind it, almost hidden, was a smaller inscription. Please don't leave. Same era, same hand. Mira smiled sadly. Dual truths, she noted, common in emotionally advanced species. Now it is the catastrophic event. Every site has one. Here it wasn't a war or fire, it was a moment. A door closing, a promise dissolving, a look that said, "You're on your own now." Above it all, written hastily on a beam, "I should have known better." The structure collapsed inward after that, not violently, carefully. In the deep layer, pre-wound civilization, no defenses here, no walls, no masks, just open ground. Mira almost missed it because nothing looked broken. And then she found it, a mirror buried face down. She turned it over. The reflection didn't accuse, didn't explain, didn't ask her to improve. It simply existed. Along the edge, carved unevenly, "You were always enough." No date, no author, older than everything else. Restoration, not reconstruction. Mira didn't try to rebuild the ruins. That's not what archaeologists do. They preserve, they contextualize, they stopped blaming the stone for falling. She fenced the site gently, added walkways, placed signs. This wall once protected something valuable. This belief made sense at the time. You can thank it and still let it go. The museum opens. The exhibit drew crowds. Some visitors laughed nervously. Some stood very still. Many paused at the mirror the longest. The plaque beneath it read, "Nothing here is defective. Everything here adapted." Mira watched from the doorway. Emotional archaeology, she knew, was never about digging up pain. It was about discovering that what survived inside you did so intelligently. And now, with better tools, you get to choose what stays buried and what gets sunlight.